Welcome back to another video. I'm average at best. I play Geoguessr and I make bad choices. This is the Africa breakdown and this is Lesotho in the context of the other four southern African countries, Lesotho, Eswatini, Botswana and South Africa. They all drive on the left hand side. Lesotho is purely Gen 3. And in Gen 3 you will only see this white car with the rear brake light and no aerial. This car you will also find in Eswatini and in Botswana. They're the only cars you'll find in those three countries. South Africa you will get this white car still, but in Gen 4 you'll get a blue car with or without an aerial. If you see a blue car in Southern Africa, never guess Lesotho, Eswatini or Botswana. Things that make Lesotho unique are the mountains. They are quite sort of flat, almost like they've been chiseled out. You've got these kind of ridges going along them. They don't have trees, bushes, anything like that on them, rarely. And they are, look like that, bare. Lesotho is how I remember them. In the context of Lesotho and Eswatini, less on the mountains. Sort of rolling green, but very distinct ridges. Blue license plates, less blue too. That's the way I remember that. Less blue too. It'll be blurred, but you'll see the blue. Yellow outer lines, white inner, sometimes the triple lines as well. You can see that in all the other southern African countries. These are less common in the other three South African countries, but really common in rural areas of Lesotho, or round huts with thatched roofs. Agave plants, really common, a really good clue for the country. Generally short green grass. The way to distinguish Lesotho and Eswatini is the famously tall grass of Eswatini, which we'll cover in that video. In Lesotho you often see people in traditional kind of clothing. This is like a shawl or a blanket. And often there will be walking cows and cattle and that sort of thing. You'll see cows, just free roaming livestock all around the country. Coverage fairly limited along the kind of western side and then just a few roads inside. Roughly two regions, the north west flat and then the east kind of northeast is a lot more mountainous. Really quite distinct difference there. Spotlight, not really much to look at here. There's a couple of lakes just somewhere centrally in the country. And then the capital city, Maseru, obviously will look a bit bigger like a capital city, a bit more urban, modern buildings and stuff like that. It can still have a rural feel to it. And that's all you need to know for Lesotho. Make bad choices.